Today I'm here in Brussels, famously Europe's worst and most boring city. Ugh. So today I'm here to find out if it really is as boring as people say, or if there's actually some hidden beauty in this city. Or is it a hellhole? Who knows? I asked people on Instagram to recommend the best things to do. Most people said leave. So I don't have too much hope. Anyway, taxi. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Okay, and just like that we have arrived in the centre of Brussels. Let's go check in. We're here at the hotel called The Usual. It's next to a soup shop and a love shop next door. I guess we should go head in. Right, so I've checked in. I've been upgraded as well, so yeah. They saw me come in, they were like, Ed, you can't be in the cheapest room. That would be ridiculous. We've put you in the slightly more expensive room. Thank you very much. It looks exactly like the room I'm supposed to be in, to be honest. I think the difference is this one has a TV. Who watches TV now? Unless you're, you know, virtually dead. Anyway, let's leave the hotel now and let's head out into the centre, see some of Brussels. We are going to go towards one of their best waffle places here. That's what they're known for here in Belgium. Waffles and apparently French fries, despite the name. This is more like it. I can feel the culture. I can see what looks like a chocolate shop there. It looks artisan. It says the word artisan. That means it's artisan, whatever artisan means. But the waffle shop is just here. It's called Galet. It's also on the same street as Doc Martens, Primark, H&M and Zara. Kind of takes a little bit away from the quaintness of it. Okay, so I've just gone for a plain one with chocolate on. There's too many different types. You can get like raspberries in the waffle, chocolate in the waffle. I'm like, just waffle with chocolate. €3.80. What's that, £3? Okay, so I have got my waffle with chocolate sauce on top. Here it is. It does look very nice in all fairness. I mean, that looks lovely. It feels warm, does the waffle. Look at that. Nice and healthy, of course. I guess we're supposed to sample it. Warm, chocolatey, fluffy. That is nice. On a cold day like today as well. Look at that. And just like that, finished it off. Tell you now, that's bloody lovely, was that. Warm, doughy, not stale. It had soul. It was like my mouth's just been hugged. And look at that for a building. That's a proper building, is that. They've nabbed it from Italy, I tell you that much. Look at that. But we're here to assess whether you can actually have fun here, whether it's enjoyable, whether there's stuff to do here. Because that's what people are saying, is it's boring. That lovely building doesn't do anything though, does it? And as we move further and further into the heart of the city, I found drug opera. I guess if you're into those two things, it's the perfect place for you. Belgian Beer World Experience. It is a lot of beer here. Beer, waffles, fries. That's not a bad culture. Further I get into town, it's starting to feel more authentic. It's almost like a sort of greyer, less sexy France. Anyway, let's go have a look at a little statue of a child urinating. That's not the actual one, that's I think a chocolate one. I'm not even sure if I can put it on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what the sort of guidelines are around children urinating made out of chocolate. This is it. Wow, it's Jesus. It is tiny. The child, I mean. Is that it? Is that it? It's just a guy. A kid having a wee. Is it me or is that a bit perverted, isn't it? Really? Who's made that? Jail. Let's pop them in jail. I think it's the world's longest leak. I mean, that is just, it's strange, it's odd. That's their main tourist attraction. I can see why it gets labelled the most boring place. I can. You go to most British cities, you'll see real people pissing in the street. Never mind a statue. And I don't even think that's the actual one. I think that's a replica of it because it kept getting stolen. To be fair, after a night out, can you imagine coming here? Climb over the fence, go on. Nick the urinating child. Pop a traffic cone on its head. Jesus, what the hell's this? I mean, just get a car at that point, really. It's an odd place, this, isn't it? If anything, that, to me, is a better tourist attraction. Lob a load of bikes on the side of your house. That's a fantastic tourist attraction, is that? It's not just a toddler with his todge around. You see, it's getting far more quaint, a lot more sort of small little shops. We're seeing, you know, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds smoking. We are on continental Europe now. We are in a country which is a little bit French. Okay, it's a little bit French. They're not vaping here, they're smoking, they're giving themselves proper cancer. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head into Fritzgard. Hello. Hello. They have got fries with octopus on, grilled octopus, raspberry. radish pickles. I don't think I'll be going for that one. Look at this. This is incredible. A little Belgian flag there coming out of the burger. Let's start with the fries though. Got your parmesan, your cheese on top, your little bit of garnish. I don't know if that's the truffle sauce or whether the truffle sauce is already in here. I don't know. Either way, this looks fantastic. Well, just finished up inside Fritzl. What was it called? Fritzl? Was he the one that buried people in his basement? Was that Joseph Fritzl? It wasn't called Fritzl. What was it called? It was, I don't know, Fritz whatever. Actually very, very nice in there. The burger in particular was really, really good. If you're a fan of burger and chips, that's the place to go. We're now heading towards the, I think Grand Palace is what it's called. I think it is in the direction of that spire thing, which somehow I managed to miss when I was walking that way earlier, because it's not that far away from the urinating child, which I did some research on whilst I was eating. Don't actually know where it came from, but it was made in like 1309 or something ridiculous. And there's basically a few different legends as to why there's a child urinating as a statue. One of them is that apparently a child put out a fire and saved the city by weighing on it. The reality is some pervert probably just made it and stuck it up in the city. Anyway, this is the square. So over here you've got the, I think that's the Grand Palace over in that direction. That is very, very impressive actually. It's very dark and gothic, a bit creepy actually. It looks abandoned. Over here, this is where the spire was coming from. Look at this, that is lovely. And that is Brussels Town Hall. Again, done in I think this is Gothic. I don't really know. I pretend to know about buildings, but I haven't got a clue really. Also here, they have like a flower festival, which sounds boring, it sounds middle-aged, but let's put some pictures on screen now and hopefully that'll change your mind. It actually sounds quite good. Well, it looks quite good. It's, again, it does sound dumb and sort of a little bit boring after a bit, but it looks beautiful in the pictures. Right, I'll be honest, I looked at some buildings for a little bit and it then starts to get very, very cold, so I just came back to the hotel. We have got an entire day to explore the city and actually try and do some stuff. We'll be able to see it properly in the daytime. I'll walk around tomorrow. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm hungry. Let's go get some breakfast. Okay, that's where we're heading. I thought the shutters were down for a second, but it doesn't seem like they are. Wow, that was lovely. That was really, really nice. What a way to start the day there, with a lovely mug of hot chocolate, smoothie, and then I also had ham and cheese croissant, but it was nice and crisp was the croissant. Really, really good. I was very impressed with that. The cookie was lovely as well, homemade cookie. But now we're going to go do some activities. Oh, boobs. Wow, just got them out there. Hello. Okay, and just like that, I've arrived to a very busy balloon museum. I think this place is actually supposed to be quite good from the pictures that I saw. It's probably cost you an arm and a leg to get in. Okay, so there are 4 queues. I think I'm in the blue queue. This has just cost me €29.50. €29.50, that's what, 25 quid? Yeah. It's a cold day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel for you stood out here.
It's life. If you want to get money, what do we do?
Good point, good point. Let's head in, see what we get for 25 quid. I've also just ditched the coat. That's cost me another €3. They've already got the best part of €30. More than €30 out of me already. Emotion air, art you can feel. I'm ready to feel so much. What the hell is this? Is that its arse? Oh wow. You go through the body. This is going to be so weird. Oh wow. Look at this place. Do you just kick stuff around then? I assume that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. This might actually be quite good, you know. Again, maybe not a solo thing, but not many things in life are solo things, let's face it. Look at this. I think you just go in it. This might be the weirdest thing I've ever done. It's for kids, isn't it? It's for kids. Adults can still have fun though. This one is a swing, and as you can see is, well, big balls swinging around. This is art. This is proper art, this, folks. I'll try not to hit any of the kids. This is proper art. Yes, okay, you might knock the occasional kid over, but that's part of the fun. I don't know what it means, but I like it. Have some balloons on bits of string, have them bobbing up and down. It is the Balloon Museum after all. Bit of music, some lights, random smoke machine. I mean, what is that doing? It's not adding anything, it's just disappearing. Okay, so the next place that we are heading to is down here and has required me to put a little bag on both of my shoes. Oh wow. Oh, God. That is absolutely huge. I've never seen a ball pit this big before. This is actually very, very impressive. I was fully expecting this to be a massive tourist trap. I mean, look at it. You've got balloons on the ceiling. How deep is it as well? Jesus, zip up my pockets. Wow. This is fair play. I questioned €29, and I still do question €29. But fair play, this is actually something. You got this in the middle as well. Look at that. Look at that thing. This is all right. This. Who said Brussels was boring? It's fun for adults. It's fun for kids. It's fun for adults that behave like kids. Okay, we're going further and deeper into uncharted territory. Hopefully there's no kids under that I've just squashed. But has this ball dropped or is it just me? Got mushrooms on it. Is this kind of psychedelic? I don't know. I'm actually getting quite submerged at this point. Look, as fun as this is, I'm going to have to head out. We've got things to do. I'm back in after that. That's a workout, is that getting out of there? Good fun, this. It's good fun, even for adults. Oh, wow. This is so weird. A room full of fans, and it's just blowing the balls everywhere. It's genuinely mental. It's just balls everywhere. On your head, on your head, on your head. Damn it. I'm being taken in by balls. This is... It's knocking me camera everywhere. Ow! That room's insane. Oh wow, these are big balls you can move. These are bigger than me. Look at this. Nearly got killed. It's so random, but I love it. And for kids, this is great. But even for adults, this is fun. Huge balls, just big balls. You just push them, you just have a little push. These aren't actually that soft either. You could crush a child with this. Okay, up next there is a VR thing to look at with loads of VR headsets over here. Okay, for hygiene purposes, get one of these, which is actually a very good idea, a very sane idea. Okay, I can't say anything. There's a countdown on screen here when you look through the headset, and it says there's a minute to go. Wow, this looks good. Shame you can't see it. That's what I'm seeing, okay. I'll tell you about it afterwards. It was basically like gymnasts that were half naked, swinging around, doing things, getting really close to your face, like reaching out to try and touch you. It was quite a cool effect. And then I assume that this is the end because now you can buy loads of balloons. You can buy your own balloon flowers and balloon animals, I think, as well over there. And then there's somewhere to eat as well, a cafe. This may have swayed the whole trip here. I've played in a ball pit at 25. It's been a good decade and a half since I've done that. And just like that, we have left the Balloon Museum. As I kept saying, pleasantly surprised by that. It's still expensive, there's no doubt about that, particularly if you're a family of 4 or something coming here. But you could spend hours in there, to be fair. I've been into these kind of like interactive art museums before, and they're nowhere near as good as that one. We're now going to head towards a thing in the distance there that you can see. I think it's called Atonium or something. I mean, it's a big old thing, this. Huge, huge. Not quite Eiffel Tower size, but it's pretty damn big, let me tell you. I'm probably not going to go in, to be honest. We're going to head back to the centre and see some more of the stuff that's happening in the centre, get something to eat as well, because we are like a 20 minute drive out the centre here. But it's nice to see. I mean, I came here for the Balloon Museum and this just happened to be nearby, and it is one of the bigger tourist attractions here in Brussels. It looks cool. I don't think there's any need for me to go up it though. Okay, we're back in the centre now and we're going to head for a late lunch. We're going to go to a place called Wolf, which do kind of like loads of indoor food places, I think. Wow, look at this. loads and loads of different eating places. I have to little walk around, I think, and figure out what I'm going to have. Vietnamese, Greek, Asian, Indian, burgers. It's too much choice. Okay, finally sat down. I have got a Greek guacamole thing on pita bread. I think it's, I don't really know beyond that, to be honest, but it looks nice. There's lots of stuff going on. And then I've gone for some chips with a truffle sauce on top and a little water. Let's tuck into the food. That guacamole mixed with the feta cheese, lovely. I'm on a health kick. Always am. Proper Greek food here in Belgium. Okay, just leaving Wolf now. Wow, that was very good. I was very impressed. It's for families, it's for friends, it's for couples meeting up, there's people playing cards. It was almost like a community type feeling in there. It was really very nice. Would recommend Wolf. Again, on the expensive side. Not quite sure why that was so much. Cost me £2 to have a glass of water. I thought it was going to be free. And now we are going to head inside a bloody big cathedral. Apparently this is free to go into. I couldn't believe it when I heard. Free! Imagine this. In other parts of Europe to go, no. £12 to come in here. What? Yeah, it was nice, was that? A nice solid cathedral. I do quite like a church, a cathedral. This might not be religious. That one had a good sound system. Nice little piano tunes coming on off it. This sums up Brussels to me, does this. I know it's winter, but you know, your greys, your browns of this world, a little bit drab. Is that the word? Okay, so yes, we have the Royal Palace just down this way. But here, we've got a bar. And music is blaring out of the bar. Imagine that next to Buckingham Palace. Then a massive bar next to it. That's the Royal Palace there. Decent sized building that. Reckon you could fit a few people in it. Yeah, it's a solid building. Stone structure. It's a big one, that, isn't it? That's it, yeah. Big bus. Get the bus in. Get the bus in. Real architecture. This is not a nice surface to drive on. Tarmac it. I mean, look at this. Cars bumping up and down. No. Bit of tarmac on that. Look at the buses here. Bouncing up and down. No. I'll be honest, that was slightly more bland and boring than I expected, but we are in Belgium after all. Let's keep moving. Okay, up next, I have arrived at somewhere that actually looks closed, which is helpful, isn't it? This is supposed to be the Sewer Museum. Yes, they will make museums about anything these days. It's kind of like a random stone building. It almost looks like a town hall type building. How random's that? Let's see if we can get inside. I'm pretty sure this is it. Different types of tunnel, I guess. But bizarrely, I've now got to leave this part here and then cross over to the exit over there. And now I think I've got to enter here for more information. I can hear water. This might actually be a sewer we're heading into. That's the sewer system, baby. Probably. I don't really know. I'm assuming it is, otherwise why would they be showing us it? Who knows? Anyway, I think we're supposed to just go for a little walk. Wow. It absolutely stinks down here. It reeks. I mean, I can't believe we're in a museum for sewage. That's the thing we've come down here to look at. Oh god, that really does reek. It smells of sewage down here. Oh, the spiders above. Could have cleaned it out a little bit before I came here. What's down this way? Are you even allowed down this way? Oh god. Oh wow, that's a proper manhole cover. Wow. This part's actually vaguely interesting. I mean, it's still a sewage network, so it's not the most interesting, but still, it's an experience, isn't it? Okay, so I've left the sewer museum. Well, the first part of that was pretty boring, pretty dull, to be honest, but the second half, where you could actually go inside a sewer, as I was hoping to do, was the interesting part. That was the fun bit. The rest of it, a little bit boring, a little bit dull. Going underground into the sewer, that was maybe worth the €10 as an experience. Where else can you find that kind of experience going underground into the sewer network? Unless you just, you know, lift up a manhole cover, which to be fair will be cheaper. Okay, as you may be able to tell, some time has passed. Now we're heading off for some more food. It's dinner now. And we're heading towards a little place called the meat factory. You know, there's no innuendo there. It's just a restaurant that sells meat, I think. And here we have meat factory. I'm hoping it's not too busy in there and I can just sit down somewhere. And it turns out there's no space. It's full. We're gonna have to find something else out here in the wild. Okay, finally got sat down somewhere. It looks quite fancy inside. I've ordered mussels. Quite looking forward to finally trying them. It's supposed to be quite good here, so let's see what arrives. Okay, just finished up in the restaurant. The mussels were a bit disappointing, to be honest. They weren't terrible, but I've had better. Which, you know, considering they're supposed to be sort of known for that. I don't know whether it's in Brussels or in Belgium, I'm not quite sure. But I would have preferred it with a white wine sauce and end up being a bit more of a creamy sauce with vegetables and stuff, with celery, I think. So it wasn't great. So yeah, not quite the ending I wanted for this trip, but that wasn't really what the trip's been about. It's been about, is this place actually fun to come to? Is there stuff to do, or is it just boring? But I actually think there are things you can do. Yes, you can enjoy the food culture. Generally, the food here is fantastic, and there are actually lots of things to see and do as well. Maybe lots is an exaggeration. It's definitely more of a weekend place. Oh, ambulance. Someone's had too many waffles. Or died, I don't know. But is it the most boring city in Europe? The simple answer to that, no. No, it's not. Yeah, okay, some of the streets are a bit dull. It is a little bit like Hull with a French accent. But no, it's not boring. There are things to do. But equally, there are better cities. And on that note, get me out to Leeds.